Hey folks, today we're taking this worn kitchen table and turning it into a fantastic gaming one. I found this table in the back of the garage and I think it'll be perfect for this project. It can be used for any game and any game lovers. But today I'll put special touch and attention to Talisman, the Magical Quest game, 5th edition. For those of you who are not familiar with this is a fantastic adventure board game. Up to 6 players compete to see who will become the new ruler of the land. My friends and I are very excited to see this table finished so that we can play this game together. I'll give this table a beautiful makeover for some beautiful game nights. So let's get started. First, we start with sanding. If you want a clean job, sanding is essential. It gives a nice smooth finish, it looks good, it's easy to paint, and it prevents little splinters. That's one step closer we are to our game table. We just finished sanding, so the next step is to cut this up with a saw. Just keep in mind that this kind of saw is one of the more dangerous tools in the workshop, so just pay attention to where your hands are. Make sure you don't take any particular risks with this.
So the pieces are cut, and now the table's really going to start taking shape. I'm really excited to see how this turns out.
So now we're going to make the slide out cup holders. It's a few pieces of wood right here like this. Something about like that. I have a ready-made one right here. You can kind of see what it looks like. And it just slides in like that. Don't miss any turns. Cup holders are a critical addition to the perfect Talisman game table, so players can stay focused on the intense game. Apply wood glue and clamp tightly. Check alignment before tightening screws to avoid a misstep. Our table is assembled now. It's glued, clamped, and all that's left is for it to dry, and then after that I'm going to put stain on it. So there's just one last little bit of cutting to do. I'm going to draw the profiles for these cup holders and then use a router to cut them out. The sound of this tool isn't nearly as annoying as landing on the portal of power and realizing you forgot to grab a talisman. In a moment, I'm going to stain different parts of this table, but first I need to put some masking tape down just to protect the parts that I don't want any stain on. Now it's time to stain the wood. I've already put tape down on the table underneath to protect it from the stain. We're staining this part, and also this part, and back here. I don't need to put any stain here, but since I'm covering it with cloth, I don't need to put any masking tape on it either, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Wear gloves because it gets all over your hands, and be careful where you put your clothing. You don't want to get it on your clothes either. It gets on everything. Try to put a thinner layer of stain on here. We'll be wiping it off later, so that'll make our job easier later if you just use a thinner layer. Now it's time to spray lacquer on here. I think it'll take maybe 2 cans. I don't know exactly how much, but anyway, I have a backup here, and be sure to wear an organic filter, not just a regular particulate filter. Organic filter, this filters out the gases. We are almost done with this table. To light up our board game parties all the more, here are some warm 12-volt LEDs, just some standard ones with adhesive backing. And I'm just going to install them under the edge here. And it'll look pretty cool, I think. Now to add a little bit of luxury to everyone's fingers, here's some nice soft fabric that I will glue down for the players' mats and also the main board game table. And it should also look really nice, actually. I love how the gaming table looks already. So since this is for the 5th edition of Talisman, I have an emblem here with a logo on it for the middle, and also some QR codes for my friends so they can see the instructions easily. The table is finally finished. Check out these features. Dividers for game tokens and other game pieces, this nice carpet for your fingers, cup holders for your drinks, and places to put snacks. And now for the grand reveal. So this was the project. I'd love to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This board game table was totally worth it. Can't wait to see you next time.
Attention, attention everyone. The party is starting.
Welcome to my great and creative creation here that I have for everyone. I have some certain things that were taking place here at work from my colleagues that I was hearing. So I decided to go ahead and twist things up. Here I have my great creation here, my box. Inside are certain colors that when a color is selected, certain questions will be asked to give me the answers that I'm looking for. We have a certain wheel here, as you're familiar with, along with my great assistant here. We'll be playing Twister. So each contestant will be going ahead, placing the limb on each circle here. And from there, we're gonna see who will win, who will fall, who will be the last man standing. Can you hear them coming?
Man, it's been a really long week, so I'm excited to just have some good, relaxing time.
I wonder what's the prize. I bet it's the boss's car. Did you see the boss's? You gotta see the boss's car.
Welcome, welcome everyone. How are we today? Good. Okay, so I hope y'all had an amazing day today. So we're gonna be playing a little Twister. Gonna get a little twisted. Okay, so the rules are simple. You cannot touch the mat with your elbows. You cannot touch the mat with your knees, because if you do, guess what? You're out. So I need each one of you, once a color is chosen, your limbs is selected, keep it there until a new color is selected for that limb, okay?
All right.
So let's spin the wheel. All right, left hand, red.
Oh, I did not stretch for this.
Okay, left foot, green.
There we go. That was easy.
Okay, wait, don't move. I got another surprise for you.
I can't see. What's he doing?
You choose.
What is that?
Glasses.
What is that?
That's funky.
Since that's the case, Jimmy, I got a question for you after you choose your
All right,
color.
here we go.
Oh my, that is the red color. You have to tell us a secret or something gossip about yourself or one of your colleagues.
Oh man. All right, remember that time when we were all forced to drink instant coffee instead of the coffee machine?
Yeah.
That was me.
Why?
I tried to clean it with baking soda, but that wasn't baking soda. That was salt.
I'm gonna have a talk with you later.
I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we have right foot blue. Right foot blue.
Oh yeah.
All right, you're out.
Okay. Have fun, guys.
I lost. Whatever. It was fun. Yeah.
Julio, so are you. Knees on the mat. Julio, I'll see you Monday.
Good try, man.
Mamma mia, ho perso, ho lost, I lost again this time.
Can I take my jacket off?
You can take your jacket off.
Okay.
Oh my
What's
God.
your
Yeah, I
finish?
need help. Okay.
The struggle is real.
Teamwork.
Jenny,
Teamwork, guys.
Jenny,
Yeah.
I need you to go ahead and choose a color.
Oh,
Official nickname is now Jenny from the box.
yeah.
Can you tell us a lie that you've made in the office that you told?
So remember last quarterly meeting, I said I'm gonna work from home.
Tell us more.
Where were you?
Tell us more.
I was actually in the airport lounge.
What?
Yeah. Okay. It was just a weekend getaway.
You didn't take
I
no
still worked.
PTO, huh?
No, I was still working, but you know.
Spin the wheel. Left foot yellow. Get to work, get to work. Ava, bring in the next surprise. So, this time, we're gonna add weights to you all. Good luck.
No.
Jimmy, question time.
Oh, you're bullying me, boss. You're bullying me.
No, I'm not.
All right, let's see. What is this?
Blue is the color.
Oh, what does this mean, boss?
Tell me a time I have annoyed you.
Every day, boss. But I'm still here.
That makes me a good boss. Okay, remember, last man or woman standing wins.
I can't take it anymore.
Jenny. You're out. You're out. And then there was 3.
Yeah, honestly, not gonna lie, I am disappointed that I didn't win today, but I actually finally discovered who was messing with the coffee machine, so I'm happy to learn that.
Left foot red.
What? Red. Oh. I'm not gonna go there.
There we go.
How?
I'm Spidey.
Spidey? No, but you can answer this question. That I can. Yellow. Okay, so what lie have you told in the office?
You promise I don't get fired after this?
I can't promise anything.
You know when I told you during my job interview that I spoke French? I actually do not speak French. Oui, oui. Sorry about that.
Right foot red. But wait, we're gonna place these bands on each and every one of you.
Hell no.
Good luck on stretch until the next circle.
Oh no. How does this work?
Is that my right foot? It is. Yep.
That is your right foot. Wait a minute, Audrey. You are out, knees on the mat. Sorry, it is what it is.
I did lose, but I can keep this, right?
So, Kate,
Yes.
to continue on.
Are you kidding me?
No.
How?
Question time. Choose a color.
I can't.
Choose a color. I'm gonna help you out here. Let me help you out here. Blue. Can you tell me a time that I have annoyed you? Don't be nice.
You are annoying me right now.
I appreciate the honesty.
That's what I said.
Kate, Jimmy, let's take off the glasses, let's take off the bands, and let's take off the weight. No need to have them anymore. So we're gonna speed things up here. Bring in the timer. You're gonna only be able to use one mat and one mat only.
You're going down, Kate.
Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Right foot green. Right hand blue.
Oh, I can't hold this long.
Left foot yellow.
What?
Remember, you got 5 seconds.
Oh.
Jimmy.
Well, I lost. It was close, but I lost. But I had some good moments.
I just came for the pizza, and I'm the winner of Twister.
Congratulations. How do you feel?
Amazing, and I'm thrilled.
As you should. Guess what? You've earned yourself 2 days off from work.
Yes. Yes.
So, it was a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine, boss.
You tried, and you failed.
Struggle was real.
So Kate is our office winner. I just want to say thank you everyone for joining us here at our corporate event as we play Twister. Once again, we'll see you next time. You have yourself a wonderful day.
Welcome to my workshop, everyone. Today we're crafting something truly special. A unique prize for those daring enough to explore the hidden mysteries of Betrayal at House on the Hill 3rd edition. This coin will be awarded to those who will survive. And by the end, they will take this trophy home as a symbol of their courage. As inspiration for our project, I'll be using the game box itself. It'll be really cool to use the Betrayal at House on the Hill 3rd edition logo, and then for the back side to use this nice artwork of the house itself. It's details like these that connect our craft with the spirit of the game, making it not just a coin, but a piece of the game's enigma itself. Let's begin. I decided to go with beech for the coin because of its strength and durability, qualities that reflect the resilience players will need in Betrayal at House on the Hill 3rd edition. This wood can withstand a lot, which makes it perfect for the challenging journey that's ahead. So these beech boards have been glued together. The glue is dried and I just need to run it through a planer so I get a nice smooth flat surface on both sides. Well, we have our boards cut glued and planed now, so we have a nice smooth flat surface to work with. Now we just need to cut out the coin. So in order to do that, I have this little jig here. It'll work with the router. For this jig, I'm going to use a more shallow screw so I don't mess up the carving surface that I'm working with. I only hope to go in here a few millimeters. Also, as far as the depth settings for this, typically you'll only want to go down maybe, I don't know, 7 millimeters, something like that. Now I just move it forwards here, clamp it down, plug it in and spin it around as I cut. I'm just doing a little bit of touch-up sanding right now. Since I just cut the edge with the router, I've noticed that the edge is not perfectly clean, so it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, since I also want to do some reading on the edge, some of those nice ridges like a real coin. Just a few more details to finish up here real quick before we get into carving. I'm going to use a round over bit on this router and make a nice smooth edge to this on both sides, just so it feels nice, and then put some reading along the edge as well. Alright, so the main cutting for the reading is done. However, I'm going to use a little bit of sandpaper and smooth out the edge here. So the reading for the edge is finally done, so that means we get to move on to the fun part, which is carving the house on the front of the coin. And I'm going to use carbon paper to put the actual image onto the surface itself. And then I also have a little scrap of plastic here I'll use just to make a circle around the edge so we can have a nice rim to it, so it looks like a real coin. So finally we can get to the carving part. I'm going to go ahead and use this router to route out the border around the drawing itself, and then a rotary tool to do the finer details. So the outlining work is finished. Now I just need to take a rotary tool and do the details on the house. Finally finish the carving for the house itself. However, for the other side, I'll be doing the Betrayal at House on the Hill 3rd Edition logo. Every detail brings a bit of the game's story into our coin, making it a part of the game's world. All right, so now we have the stand that I made and the coin, complete with house and logo. Paired together, they look pretty good. But there's one last thing we need to do for this. To make it a prize worthy of those who will survive, I'm going to put gold leaf on the lettering here and on the back to make it especially interesting and bright as a beacon for those who play the game. So the gold leaf has been added and it looks great. All that's left now is to spray it with lacquer to seal it, and then it'll be ready to be a prize. The coin is finished. As I've mentioned before, this isn't just any token. This coin is a key to unlocking the chilling secrets of the upcoming adventure. This coin will be rewarded to the lucky player or players who dared enough to play Betrayal at House on the Hill, 3rd edition, and survive traitor or not. The game awaits and I'm excited to see where it leads. Thanks for watching, and we'll wait for how it all unfolds at the haunted house.
Hi everyone, nice to see you again. In today's video, I'll be revealing the best way to play Talisman, the Magical Quest game, 5th edition, one of the most iconic adventure board games out there. My friends, who are some die-hard Talisman fans, will join us in today's game. Let's dive in. Talisman, the Magical Quest game, is a game for 2 to 6 players, and in this 5th edition, published by Avalon Hill, players will set forth on an epic adventure, racing to be the first to obtain a talisman and defeat the mighty Elder Dragon at the center of the board. Whoever is the first to do so will claim the powerful crown, rule the world in the era to come, and win the game. Let's start by placing the board and arranging all the cards and tokens. These are the adventure cards, purchase cards, spell cards. You have your dice, your toad tokens, your toad card, and your talisman cards. These are gold tokens, craft, life, and strength. At the center is the Crown of Command, the ultimate goal of the game. Around it, you'll see 3 regions, the outer, middle, and inner regions. As you progress through each region, you'll face more difficult challenges. Each player will choose a character in their corresponding piece. Let's start counterclockwise. Characters have different alignment, good, neutral, or evil, that affect interactions with certain cards and spaces. Who's careful? The troll, capable of withstanding even the toughest of foes with brute strength. The sorceress, a superb spellcaster that relies on intuition and instinct. The assassin, her morals may be dubious, but her precision is irreproachable. The prophetess, blessed with the gift of precognition. The ghoul, who tends to the spirits passing into the netherworlds. And the warrior, a fearsome opponent who never backs down from a challenge of strength. Let's take a quick look at the character cards. Each has a specific stat, ability, and alignment that shapes how you play. Strength and craft determines your combat power, while lives tracks your health. Each character has a unique ability. For example, the warrior rolls 2 dice in combat and chooses the higher of the 2. The warrior has trained from a young age to master many forms of combat and weaponry. The ghoul's duty is to the dead. He tends to the spirits passing into the netherworlds. The prophetess is blessed with the gift of precognition. The ruthless assassin is paid to get the job done and always delivers on her mark. The sorceress was born with powerful magic running through her veins. The mighty troll scoffs in the face of injury, capable of withstanding even the toughest of foes with brute strength. Once everyone is ready, we'll place the figures on their starting position and dive into the adventure. Game on. Take a look at your character card, and as shown, place your gold, fate tokens, and life counters next to your character card. Some characters, such as the sorceress, begin the game with a spell. Draw a card from the spell deck. Remember, with alignment, whether good, neutral, or evil, affects how your character interacts with certain spaces and cards. It's an important part of your strategy. With this 5th edition, you're able to change your alignment at the start of the game. The last player to choose their character begins. The players whose turn it is will roll 1 die and move to the left or right the number of spaces rolled, and resolve the effects of the location they land on.
Oh yeah. I'm rich.
Bag of gold to start the adventure for the warrior. Next we have the ghoul. The ghoul lands in the forest and must roll a die. The ghoul rolls a 1 and is attacked by a brigand in the forest. He loses a life. Let's see the assassin's luck. The assassin lands on the plains. Wow, look what we have here. Assassin has encountered the warrior and has initiated battle. It has decided to use the ability of assassination. The warrior loses a life. Let's see what the sorceress die will reveal. The sorceress has paid a fate token, ignoring the roll results, and gets to move up to 6 spaces in either direction, unoccupied by another character. The rules have been chosen, and now the sorceress can draw 2 adventure cards. As you can see, the encounter number on the ogre card is far less than the encounter number on the raft card. The ogre card must be resolved first in order to resolve the raft card. Let's see what takes place next. The sorceress has defeated the ogre in the battle of strength and can now claim the ogre as a trophy. In addition, can also claim the raft. The troll has rolled a 5, which will place the troll inside the middle region. But in order to go to the middle region, they first must accept the Sentinel's challenge. Let's see what takes place next. The troll has defeated the Sentinel and is now in the middle region. The warrior has landed in the city and has chosen to see the enchantress. Let's see what he rolls. After rolling the die and rolling the 1, the warrior has been turned into a toad. You cannot benefit from or gain any additional strength and craft counters, though you keep the ones you had. You cannot benefit from, lose, or gain objects or gold, though you keep the ones you had. You cannot gain followers, though you keep the ones you had. You cannot cast or gain spells, though you keep the ones you had. At the end of your next turn, revert back to your original form, minus any lives lost during your time as a toad. The prophetess has chosen to select her teleport spell card. Let's see where she'll go. The prophetess has chosen the tavern and has decided to take the ferryman by paying 2 golds. The ghoul has landed at the tavern. Let's roll again and see what takes place next. We have a 6. Looks like the ghoul has been offered a free passage by the ferrymen to the temple on your next move. As a result of an encounter, the prophetess was granted safe passage across the Storm River to the temple, then had to roll 2 dice. Wow, no way. Rolled 2 6s, which happens to be 12, which granted her a talisman. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The troll has entered Warlock's cave. A die must be rolled to accept the quest. A 4 has been rolled. Discard 1 magic object. When you complete your quest, the Warlock immediately teleports you back to this space and gives you a talisman, if available. The ghoul lands on the temple and encounters the prophetess. Oh, the ghoul has stolen the talisman from the prophetess. Wow. This game has gotten intense. Looks like the assassin is heading back to the tavern. The sorceress has used the spell card to teleport to the portal of power. There's still a chance. I am so excited. Looks like we might have a winner. Ghoul has entered the crown of command. The ghoul is in possession of the talisman. Let's see what takes place next. What a turn of events. The ghoul has claimed the talisman, entered the crown of command space, defeated the elder dragon, and has claimed victory over the game. Congratulations. Now that you're familiar with all the rules, you're ready to jump in and enjoy the game to its fullest. Game on.
A group of curious souls investigating an abandoned, creepy mansion. What could go wrong? A lot of things, apparently. Get ready for a blood-chilling show where 4 unsuspecting explorers discover rooms, omens, and items until the haunt begins. They all got a mysterious invitation from the mastermind behind this live game, inspired by Betrayal at House on the Hill, 3rd edition. There might or might not be a traitor or traitors among them. Possibilities are numerous. Will they manage to escape? Let's see what the host has planned.
Welcome, brave souls, and dear viewers, to a night unlike any other. My guests will wander the haunted halls of this mansion, not just to play, but to discover and survive. Will they unravel the mansion's mysteries, or will the mansion unravel them? We shall see. Betrayal at House on the Hill 3rd edition got me inspired.
This looks like the invitation that I got. Did you guys get one like that too?
Yeah, that looks like what I got. I mean, it seemed cool, so I thought I'd just check it out.
This place looks completely abandoned.
This special coin, carefully crafted, will be the prize for our brave survivors. Their actions this evening may be more unpredictable and twisted than even the corridors of this very mansion. Tonight, our players have answered a mysterious invitation to visit this gorgeous property at a bargain price, promising a night of thrilling games in an old mansion shrouded in legend. Let's meet the brave souls who dared answer the invitation.
I'm a bit of an athlete, so looks like my running skills might come in handy tonight.
I'll talk to his spirit tonight. Or I'll just scream a lot. I guess we'll find out.
I was hoping to capture some beautiful photos of this place, but not sure how much beauty I'm gonna find around here.
Yeah, I was excited to see how the garden here could host all my favorite flowers, but they say curiosity killed the cat, but I have 9 lives and a lantern, so let's light up the ghost.
Right.
With our players introduced, let's find out who fortune favors to lead us into the shadows. Let the inspired game of Betrayal at House on the Hill 3rd edition begin. Who will be the last one standing?
What should we do? Should we split up?
I think we should stick together.
Where do we even start? And who's gonna decide?
Not me. Not me. I'm good.
Well, I'm the youngest one here, so I guess I can lead the way. Stephanie, you come with me, and Dan and Oliver, you guys can look around and give me back up later. All right.
Great choice, Brittany. They've entered the library. Let's see what the room has in store for them.
This book looks so old. Ancient, even. It's giving me a weird feeling. Maybe we can split up to cover more ground and we can meet back up later.
Okay.
And Brittany is the first one to find the omen. Now, if the sum of the dice is 5 and more, the hunt will begin. The second omen has been found. She has found the third omen. Will it be the one to start the hunt? We'll see. But watch out, it's all going to change soon.
They say every item tells a story, but not every story has a happy ending. Am I right, folks?
Whoa, Brittany, where'd you get that camera?
This? Oh, I found it in the shelf in the hallway.
Here's one.
Pretty old. I don't even know how to use it.
Let me take a look at that.
It's okay. I'm gonna try to figure it out.
Why don't you give it to me? You don't even know how to use it.
Well, I found it, so I should keep it.
Are you guys arguing about a silly camera?
How about a trade? Headphones for the camera. I used something like that before. I might be able to use it now.
Our players are trying to exchange their items. This is something you can do during the game that can be beneficial during the hunt. And it's the fourth omen the group has found.
Very cool looking.
What is that?
Nothing.
You're lying. I just saw you putting it on.
What are you arguing about?
He's put a dagger in his back pocket.
Dan, if you've got a dagger, I think we would be a lot more comfortable if you put the dagger back.
Fine. Happy now?
Yes. Let's go.
The last omen found, the dagger. And so the hunt begins.
I told you guys that dagger was bad news.
But look. Dagger, 6 haunts? What does any of this mean?
It's Dan's fault. He's a traitor.
I'm not a traitor. I just thought the dagger looked cool.
Look, he put the dagger back. He might not be a traitor. Let's just look around and see what else we can find, okay?
All right.
This looks promising. Traitor's tomb. Maybe this can help us find a way out. Why are the pages blank?
This can't be good.
Wait a minute. Here's something. The secret of survival. This might help. As you open the gilded box, you see a dagger within. The following note is attached. To my surviving relatives, I am your great uncle and you have been invited here because I have died. The estate this house sits upon was part of my inheritance, which I now leave.
Come look.
Huh?
This is a sick joke.
Well,
What are you doing?
well, it's addressed to me, isn't it? I might as well open it.
How about scaring them a bit? Let's see what our crew has prepared.
What are these?
They're in for a nasty surprise. Ha ha ha.
The final act begins. It's showdown time in the Haunted Mansion.
Uh-oh, it seems you've got yourself locked.
No! Help!
Wow, a secret room. Or a trap.
Oliver! I'll let you out. You're the traitor. I knew it. I knew it from the second I saw you.
Come on, Steph.
No!
It's either me or you.
No!
As we bring the night to a close, remember, at Betrayal at House on the Hill 3rd Edition, some doors lead to escape, some to mysteries, and some to traitors. Thank you for joining us in these haunted halls, and remember, it's all fun and games until someone summons a spirit. Good night, and see you soon.
I can't believe it. Does it mean that our mysterious host himself is the traitor? Seems so. What a plot twist.
Last night, I played Life in Reterra for the first time. And now I'm here at my friend Stan's studio so that he can help me to rebuild my community that I made. I had an idea to immortalize this into a 3D diorama. So let's have a look at how I got here. In Life in Reterra, you start with this tile here with the logo, and then you build your community out from there. And when you reach a point where the gears have 3 connecting on the same type of land tile, you can put a building. We see the gears here, they're not worth any points, but you can put the little inhabitants there. Another thing in this game are relics, and relics are worth points. But you can also play against your neighbors, and you can add junk to their relics. And my neighbor put it on my relic, so I didn't get any points. Actually, I got -1 point for that. So another big part of the strategy of my game was to use the energy source here and have it surrounded by land tiles. I'm super excited to get started with this design. I can really see how you put all the detail from last night's community into this. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. He has mapped everything out, drawn in where the building, where the island's gonna be. I'm getting really excited for this. Okay, the foundation's looking good. Oh, be careful, huh? Ooh. Okay, amazing. Now that the foundation has taken shape, we're going to strengthen it with some liquid acrylic gypsum. This part is really cool. To mix, we're first gonna add the liquid, and then just a little bit of pigment is all you need. You add a little bit of powder and mix at the same time. Wow. All right, this is what we need, and now let's pour. Wow, the terrain is really coming together, but hold on. I think we're missing just right here a little bit of green.
What?
It's a wrap. Now it's time for my favorite part, the epoxy. We're gonna use this to fill in the water over here. Let's get going. Perfect. Stan will add in the pigments. Looking good. Now that the terrain is complete, we're going to combine the nature with the man-made world, just like in the game. By using this 3D resin printer, we're going to recreate the tiny inhabitants and buildings. And while it's working its magic, Stan is gonna start on the gears. Okay, so I'm placing the last inhabitant here next to the gear in the grass area, and our community is looking even better than I could have ever imagined. I am so thrilled with the job that we made together. It looks so good. Now for the final touch, let's place the Life in Reterra sign. And voila, here we have the final result of my Life in Reterra community. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I do. Thanks to Stan. All right, see ya.